Aries, and welcome to your reading for November the 27th through December the 3rd. This is a general reading, Aries, and if you would like a personal reading, the information will be below. I've just brought out a one question reading for only $15, just to give everyone the opportunity to have their questions answered, and that information will be below. This is for your sun, moon and rising. If you know your moon and rising, those links will be below too. Give me a minute, sometimes it takes me a while to put them up. I will be doing a live feed on Monday to announce the giveaway winners, and I'll be doing it live, pulling the names out of a bag, and that's fun. So don't forget, if you're around, I think it'll be late afternoon sometime, or early evening, something like that. Anyway, just keep a note, keep an eye out. Now let's go to your cards, Aries, without further ado. Now the first card that comes up, this is in no particular order, by the way. It's not like this is the beginning, the middle and the end of the week. Energies are just fluid. It can happen anytime. We have the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords, it's interesting because the swords is about intellect, communication, ideas, battles, fighting, conflict. They can be about that. This is the Ace of Swords, and it's normally kind of an opportunity or an idea, or lines of communication are opening up. I feel, look, we have this full supermoon on the 3rd. We also have Mercury slowing down, getting ready to go retrograde. So communication can be, communications can really be messed up at this time in electronics and things like that. The reason I'm saying that is, look, we have the High Priestess underneath, and she's full of knowledge, right? She's cerebral. She's got all this knowledge. She doesn't give it away very easily. But when she shows up in a reading, it's saying that you're going to have the ability to tap into that information, to that deep knowledge, that magic, all those spells. She's kind of known as the old crone, I think of her as the Lady of the Lake. I mean, she's, the High Priestess with all this, learning, this is an opportunity for you to tap into that information. And of course, I always say, when you tap into that information, you need to meditate, because that information is inside. Now, then you have the Two of Cups, which can be interpreted as the Lover's card, can be compromise, it can be, relationships of any kind. Now, underneath that, to clarify it, we got the moon, and the moon kind of sheds a light on something. It kind of, it sheds the light on something dark. So it kind of brings the truth into a situation, I feel. So I feel that you've got, this is what I'm getting, that some of you, because this is a general reading, have been presented with an opportunity or an idea, and perhaps a partnership of some kind. Somebody's come up, and Aries, I just get this feeling that, because of these cards, that perhaps it's not all it seems to be. Things aren't what they appear to be initially. So okay, so let me go on, because then we've got the Emperor, right? And the Emperor is about bringing in structure. He's a leader, he's a father. It's about order, rules, and structure. And underneath here is destructure, right? Is disaster. It's the Tower. It's where something has to go. And then the underlying message in this in this whole reading is the Seven of Water. And I always say that sevens are introspective, so it's about meditating, going inside. But these are all, it's like there's kind of a lot going on, right? And there's a lot of opportunities that you want to seize, and you want to go in there, you know, and get them. Your cards are saying halt. Don't rush into anything. The cards are saying this might not be what it appears to be. This opportunity might not be an opportunity, and it has the potential to be disastrous is if you make the wrong decision, if you go with the wrong thing. Look, if you have a dilemma, I highly suggest you get a reading, a personal reading. It doesn't have to be with me, it can be with somebody else. But I think if you have this, this choice, you have this kind of, you have a decision to make, I think. And listen, I'm getting that you can rely on your intuition. And that's what I'm getting. Look, the High Priestess is all about psychic abilities and intuition. And so is the moon, right? You can see the truth in this if you just slow down, Aries. You must slow down. You must take a deep breath. You must take a step back. And you must really go inside and just really trust your intuition, because you actually know what's going on. And it's about, listen, something's got to go. Something's going to go. Something's going to be taken away. If you don't let it go, it's going to go. I just have this, look, this is like opposing forces going on here. There's opposing force, there's structure and order, and then there's disorder and destructure. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to clarify this because I want to clarify the Emperor and the Tower, please, for Aries. Clarify the Emperor and the Tower, please, for Aries. Clarify the Emperor and the Tower for Aries for this week, 27th through the 3rd. Okay, this one I'm going to go with. The Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is all about taking care of yourself. She's a really good businesswoman. She's very successful in what she does. But she's also, pay attention to detail is what I'm getting. Pay attention to detail. Really take care of yourself in this situation. You've got, it's like multiple opportunities are coming up for you. But you need to, don't rush into anything, Aries. That's a very strong message that I'm getting. So pull back, go inside and trust your gut feeling. Go with the very first feeling that you get, because that's going to be right for you. I see that this can be an extremely emotional week for you, which is kind of what's going on. You know, we've got this super moon in Gemini on the 3rd. We've got, you know, Mercury about to go retrograde, so it's going to station. We're going to feel, it's going to be a little tumultuous this week, and it seems here that it could be for some of you, Aries. But the big thing is treat people the way you want to be treated. You can see yourself reflected in others in how you treat them, right? And trust that you're going to see the truth in this situation, because I do see that you're going to see that. Don't rush into anything. That's all I'm going to say. All that glitters isn't gold. Let me put it that way. Some of these opportunities may not be what they appear to be. So do some more research, but definitely go inside and trust your gut feeling. Listen, your intuition and psychic abilities are enhanced around this time as the moon waxes. You know, we are, particularly this time of year, we are definitely, and we're going into the age of Aquarius, we are being enhanced. Our psychic abilities are definitely being enhanced. Oh, that's my dog. He's dreaming. He's chasing bunny rabbits in a field. Aries, thank you so much for tuning in. Just remember, trust your intuition, but don't jump on any opportunity. Don't rush into anything, okay? Take your time. Sparky's like having a really good dream. Okay, listen, thank you for tuning in. I love you all, and I'll see you next week. For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.